Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about why I believe you should become a nurse. Now, everyone has a story about why they chose to become a nurse. Some will say for the money, some will say for the prestige, some will say because they have someone in their family that's in the medical profession, so they wanted to be like them. But to this day, I cannot pinpoint a specific day or event that influenced my decision to become a nurse. So if you're like me and you don't have any personal ties or sentimental reasons on why you chose or want to become a nurse, I have 5 practical reasons why I think you should join this profession. Now, before we get started, I want to encourage you to, of course, subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit that notification button so that you know when I upload. Also, follow me on my social media. So while you're at it, leave a comment below and tell me why you chose to become a nurse or why you want to become a nurse. So let's get started. The reasons I'm going to give, they're in no particular order. So number 1 is flexibility of your schedule. You can choose to work full-time, part-time, or PRN. So full-time is anywhere between 36 and 40 hours a week. Part-time is anywhere between 20 and 24 hours a week. PRN. So PRN is basically as needed. So once the schedule is posted on your unit, you fill in the holes where they need help, but it's basically when you feel like it. So there's no setting your schedule for you. You sign up and pick your own shifts, which sounds like a sweet deal, but different hospitals have different requirements. So at my hospital, you have to work 6 shifts in 8 weeks. So which isn't bad, right? Depending on the place, you can choose the time of day you want to work. So day shift, night shift, and if you like to flip-flop, you can rotate shifts. You can work 8-hour shifts, you can work 12-hour shifts, and sometimes they even allow 4-hour shifts at a time. So number 2, variability. So as a nurse, there's numerous places in which you can work and an abundance of areas. And when I mean areas, I mean places, positions, and even specialties. You can work in a hospital, in a clinic, in a substance abuse facility. You can travel, you can work for the government, you can work in community health, you can work at a law firm. There's so many different places in which you can work. Basically, the list can just go on and on and on. I'm actually going to do a video on different specialties and how to choose a specific one that's right for you. So stay tuned for that. So I like to say that nursing is a profession that can grow with you in life. So when you're young and you're vigorous and you don't mind doing all the bending and moving, you can be at the bedside. Later on, you can decide to teach. If you have a family and you don't want to go, you can work from home doing triage over the phone or case management. Whatever you want to do, nurses are trained in so many different areas. So when you're sick of one area, just switch and train and do that one. How many jobs can you say can do that? Number 3. Opportunities for advancement. There's so many different levels to nursing. You can start out as an LPN, which is a licensed practical nurse. You can then advance to an RN, which is a registered nurse, and you can do that by way of an associate's degree, an ADN, or a bachelor's degree, a BSN. Working there for a while, you can choose to advance and get your master's degree. With a master's, you can choose to be a certified nurse midwife, a nurse anesthetist. You can be a nurse practitioner, and under the realm of nurse practitioners, you can be a pediatric nurse practitioner, a geriatric nurse practitioner, psych, and women's health. You can also get your master's in nursing education, and then ultimately you can obtain your doctorate. We now have the DNP, which is the doctorate of nursing practice. So until you reach that DNP, you can choose to just keep going higher and higher and higher. And that's what I love about this profession. Like I keep saying, the sky is not the limit. Just keep going. So number 4, job demand. So as you know, there's a nursing shortage. I know. There's always a nursing shortage, right? But what does that mean? There's always opportunity for employment. There's always going to be a need for someone to care for other people. And beyond that, there's other factors. One is the exiting of the baby boomers. So baby boomers are our older nurses who began their careers like immediately after, I think it's World War II, don't quote me, but these nurses are now older and they're at the retirement age. So what does that do? That leaves opportunity for employment for new nurses and also the demand for nurses. As you know, the older you get, the increased need for care. So what does that mean? They need nurses. So the other reason is the increase in nurses going back to school to obtain their master's degrees. As I just stated, a lot of nurses are leaving the bedside, going to the outpatient side of things. So another opportunity for employment. And last but not least, number 5. You know I wasn't going to leave this out. Financial stability. Now, it's not the most important thing, but it is one of the most important things. You have to survive. You have bills, you have a certain lifestyle you want to maintain, you have a family, so there's people that you need to take care of. So there's money to be made. No, I'm not saying by any means that nurses are rich. We are definitely not rich. And depending on who you ask, we don't make enough money. We're not paid our worth. And I think that reason is because we wear so many hats. We're the nurse, we're the advocate, we're the liaison between the doctors, the families, and the patients. Sometimes we're the maid. There's so many, like I said, so many different hats that we wear that some people may say, hey, you don't get paid your worth. Personally, I feel like I make enough money to live the way that I want to live for the moment. Now, with that being said, I can always be a millionaire. Yes, I wouldn't turn that down, but I'm comfortable where I am with the position and the amount of money that I'm making. So you know I like quoting statistics. So excuse me while I read this. I have to give you guys facts. It all can't just come from me, right? So let's pull this up. And now this is depending on where you live or where you work. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median salary for a nurse in 2016 was $68,450. So where I live, a new grad can start out anywhere between $26 and $28 an hour, which is pretty good, right? Let's see. So also the Bureau is saying that using the bell curve, the top 10% of nurses make over $102,990 per year. Okay. On the other end of that spectrum, the bottom 10% makes $47,120 a year. But that $47,000 may be in an area where the cost of living is less expensive, where you don't have to make as much money. That can be a lot of money. Like I said, depending on where you live and where you work. So I think nurses make a pretty good penny. So that's it for my video today. I hope I gave you enough reasons for you to want to become a nurse. Like I said before, leave a comment below and let me know why you chose to be a nurse or why you want to become a nurse. Don't forget to subscribe again. And like I said, check out my blog so you can read my story and then let me know your story as well. So until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.